Hey guys, welcome. I am God. Where is this microphone? Oh, sorry guys, I'm looking for the microphone now. Oh, there. Sorry about that. Forgot the microphone. So, hi guys, I hope you're well. It's a Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Today, we are going to be looking at limiting beliefs for the manifestation process. So, remember, I said this year we're going to drill manifestation, we're going to drill it. But just before I continue, we are also having the new moon for Feb, so I'm going to make a video and we're gonna talk about the new moon because there are a few things that I need to share with you, but I don't even want to go into detail with them because it will take our time. But so I hope you guys are having a lovely new month. Today is the 1st of February, right? We are having a new month. It's already Feb. I hope you guys have had a nice Jan. You enjoyed your January. For me, the January was just too quickly. I did not see what happened to January. All of a sudden, it was gone. And yeah, I hope I'll have a certain pace for Feb that I'll feel the February because I cannot have my year just flow, yeah, and disappear on me. So welcome guys. Please say hello when you come through. Please click on the share button, click on the subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, click on the like button. If you're on Instagram, and make sure you follow me so that you can see the videos when I do them. I normally don't say when I will do them because I normally don't know. I do them when I get the time and I have the inspiration to talk about a certain specific thing. So today we're talking about limiting beliefs. Now, in the manifestation process, remember guys, it's 2022. We are in the year where God has allowed us to have all the things that we've always wanted. This is the year number 6. It's got so much power. It's got so much power to help us manifest without us being perfect. So manifest the things that we need, but without us having to be at the um master level. But as long as we know what we want, we can be able to let it out. So I've been talking to you guys for a few videos, I think about 3 or so, about the fact that manifestation is not about you getting what you want. It's about you giving what you have so that you can get what you do want. So don't worry, guys. I've got 2 devices that I'm looking at. So don't worry when I'm looking the side. Don't worry when I'm looking the side. So you want to understand what is it that you have to give. And then when you give this thing that you do have, you do not have to struggle. You don't have to keep proving yourself that you're good enough because you know what you've got. You give this thing that you've got, and the world accepts it. The world enjoys it. The world take it in, and they say, "Oh, you are worthy of this. You are worthy of this because you know what you've got." Last time we are talking about the fact that you are the number one person in this world. There's nobody else that exists but you. So you tell everything and everybody what they must do. So you are number one. You are the only one. You cannot allow a person to come into your house visiting and tell you cannot open your fridge or how many times you can open your fridge. You don't do that. So please watch that video if you didn't, you've missed it. So today I want us to talk about limiting beliefs. So limiting beliefs is a program that runs in your system. Last time I gave you an example of learning to drive a car. We all did not get here knowing how to drive a car. But then someday, somewhere it happened that we got to get a car driving lesson. And this car driving lesson was a process of putting things in our brain. It was a process of programming our brain. It was a process of putting beliefs in our brain about the things that happens when you drive a car. So one of the things we started to believe was that the steering wheel, you don't have to hold it tight, and was I the only one who was thinking the steering is not going to be able to handle the car? Like I felt like I needed to put extra power there on the steering. So we were going through a set of beliefs that the steering can just be fine. You can hold the steering nice and comfy and a little bit loose so that you can be able to manage the car. We were taught beliefs of the fact that your feet doesn't have to push too hard on the clutch or on the brake. You just put it a little bit and then the car will stop. You just when, of course, most of us now drives automatic cars, but remember we all studied mostly with the manual. So you had to do the clutch thing. The clutch thing was a big deal, specifically for me. Like that was like, what? How does this even work? So we learned to manage the clutch. That was a set of beliefs that we had to start to believe. That was a programming. And of course, they looking at the cars at your back. You can't turn your whole head to look back for the cars. So you needed to learn how to look at the mirrors while you are still looking in the main mirror. So that was a set of beliefs that we were taught. And then, of course, with those beliefs, also we might have learned bad behaviors of driving, which you all know yours. We all have our bad behaviors, things that we do, like indicating or stuff like that, that you learned to not do because whatever bad behaviors, it happens. Sometimes you're learning a good thing and then you also learn a bad behavior. I'm playing golf. There's so many bad habits that you could learn and then they mess you up. But when you're learning them, it's like you're thinking you're taking a shortcut, but then actually this thing is bad for you in the long run. Okay, so when we had learned a lot of these things, we then had a program that automatically, when you get into the car, the program starts. Automatically, when you get in the car, the program starts, and all of a sudden, your foot know what to do, your hands know what to do, your head know what to do, your eyes know what to do. You don't have to think about it now. So again, when it comes to money and manifesting some of the things that we want, there is a program that we learn. So we learn that money, you must suffer like this, like this. Relationships, you must go through trauma like this, like this. So you are, when you wake up in the morning, that program starts. Okay, when the year starts, that program starts. Oh, it's January, I'm gonna be broke. When Valentine's come, oh, it's Valentine, I'm gonna be loaned. That program is already this waiting for you. It's month end, I'm gonna run out of money before the third day of the month. Oh, it's during the month I'm supposed to be broke. It's what you there's already programs that are just launching at all times. So now what we want to do and what we are doing with the 12 months process that we are going through of manifesting is that we're deleting these programs. We're reprogramming, because if you can reprogram for the first time, you can reprogram for the first time. You can delete the file and put a new one. So now, limiting beliefs that can make your manifestation to be horrible or to not even work. Number one belief is that these things don't work. So at some point, most of us read the book The Secret. The book The Secret was like a blessing, and then until 12 months later, when everybody had tried what was written in The Secret, and they were like, man, this thing doesn't work. It sounds like a miracle, but it doesn't work. Why? Because The Secret came with the basic idea, but it didn't tell us everything. So you practiced it and then it didn't work, and then now you put in the back of your mind that manifestations don't work. Maybe manifestations are not for me. Maybe me, I always say this. Of course, I understand manifestation. I've been through a lot, and God made sure that I get it. Like I really get it. Like I am thoroughly trained in manifestation, and of course I can teach it to other people. I teach it to other people on a daily basis. But there are things that when I look at where I started now, I'm like, oh, this was wrong. This is why things didn't work. So one of the things that you might have as a limiting belief is that manifestations is just magic that doesn't work. It is definitely magic and it does work, but you must know all the things correctly. So if you've tried it before and it didn't work, there was something you were missing. Do not say you do not know how to manifest. Do not make it a personal thing for you to say, I do not know how to manifest. Say, there was something I didn't get right in the process, hence this thing didn't work out. There was something that I didn't implement correct. So when you're baking a cake, you could be baking a cake every now and then one day you bake it, it doesn't come out right. You do not say, I don't know how to bake a cake. You say, maybe today I didn't put enough rama, margarine, or maybe I didn't put butter. Oh God, maybe I didn't put enough salt. Maybe I didn't put enough sugar. Maybe I didn't put enough baking powder. That's why the cake is a little bit flat or this and this. You do not go around now thinking that you don't know how to bake. It's just that maybe that day you didn't put an ingredient correct. So if you have tried manifestation before and it didn't work, it's not because you don't know how to manifest. It's not because it's not in you to manifest. It's not because you were destined to suffer in this planet. It is just because there is maybe an ingredient at that point in time that you didn't add. So then you can go back and say, hi man, how can I do this better? So that is what I'm saying to you. Do not think that you missed you don't know how to do this thing and you're giving up on it. It's just because there might have been at that time something you didn't implement correct, and then the receipt didn't come out right. So that is limiting belief number one. Limiting belief number two is that I'm not good enough. So if you're thinking you're not good enough for what you're asking, whatever you're asking, it cannot come to you. You are not good enough for it. You don't. So why would a person think they're not good enough? It's because maybe I don't have a degree. A lot of people always put these weirdly things in front of you. I don't have a degree. I don't have enough experience. I've not. Nobody has ever run a business in my family. I do not know how to market. I'm not good with marketing. People. I don't know how to say. These things that you come up with that you make a reason why things are not working. I don't have capital. I don't have this. I don't have this. Once you have those reasons around you, those reasons are the problem. If I say to you today, can you make 10 rand? Can you make 10 rand? Can you find 10 rand before 4 p.m. tomorrow? You don't have a problem. You know that you can go and get 10 rand before. You've done it before. Maybe so many times. You can sell something. You can somewhere, I don't know, ask it from somebody. You can work it. You can earn it from your job, whatever. But if I say to you, can you make 1,000,000? All of a sudden, a person is like, I don't know how to. I've never done it. It's too much money. I need time. I need energy. I need this. I need this. I need this. So then now you've created all these things around you that says you are not good enough for this. So the moment you say, I can't do it because is the problem. So in your life, you need to sit down with yourself. And this is a really sitting down moment and going one by one in the things that you think are preventing you. Why are you not a CEO yet? Why are you not in the management yet? Why are you not selling and making this kind of income monthly in your business? Why? The moment you get these things to pop up and that says you can't, those are the problems. Now when you're manifesting, the how is not your job. You only have to know the what. That is the whole point you are manifesting. If you had to know the how, we would say don't manifest, go and work hard, because you must know the how. If you're gonna work hard, you must work the how. In a manifestation process, the how, you don't work it out. If you watch the video that I did before this, I say to you, in a manifestation process, you tell the universe to say, tomorrow I'm going to see John van Wyk. John van Wyk is going to say yes. You don't have to work hard to make John van Wyk say yes. You don't have to prove yourself to John van Wyk. You tell John van Wyk, before you leave your house, that John Van Wyk, you're going to say, yes, that is the thing I am teaching you in the manifestation process. How you make sure that you have told Van Wyk. When you get to Van Wyk, he calls you before you get to him and says, hey, we need somebody like you here. Oh, you get the different things like we've been waiting for you for so long because now you're just talking about exactly what we need. That is what manifestation is. You don't work hard. You don't do the how. You do the what. Okay, that's number 2. You don't think you're good enough. Number 3, this one is so big. If you get this one right, you will make your life so much easier. We do not manifest needs. We manifest wants. Now, I need to explain this because a lot of people do not understand this part, and that's where you're missing up the whole process. What is a want? What is a need? A want is something that you have excitement about getting. I want a summer body. I don't need a summer body. I can survive without one. I can be around somebody that you don't see if I'm going or coming. I'll survive, I'll live, I'll go to work, I'll come back and take care of my children. I'll just be an ugly somebody that is round from head to toe. You don't see where's the face, where's the neck, where's the what. But I don't have to have a summer body to survive in the planet. So that's not a need. It's a want, because a summer body, then what? I mean, unless this weight is then killing you in terms of health, because I mean, that can happen. But other than that, you don't need a summer body. A summer body is a nice to have thing. Well, not for me. For me, it's a little bit of a what if I need. But I mean, so you want a summer body to feel good, to go out there and feel like, oh my goodness, this planet, Jesus made it for me. You know, the Lord loves me so much. I even have a body to walk the planet with. Yeah, it's a want. It's a nice thing to have. But then what a want does is that it comes with excitement. You know that the day I have a summer body, oh my goodness, you know, I'll be able to wear this dress. I mean, during December, I went and I ate everything that is in the planet, and I gained weight, and then my dresses were not fitting. And then there's this one dress I wanted to. I had a photo shoot in Jet. I wanted to wear it. Dress didn't even try to fit me. It wasn't. It was just bad, and I was feeling the pain. And then I went and I played a lot of golf and I did a lot of walking, and of course I fixed myself. And then now my dress fits without no problem. It zips nicely. So I mean, I feel good. Like, how good do I feel? Of course, it's a lot of amazing feelings. So that's what a want does for you. A need is something that you cannot live without. So a need is a food, is a roof over your head. It's so right now, everybody that I'm talking to, you have a roof over your head. You couldn't be on internet right now watching me if you didn't have a roof over your head. So your that high thing, yeah, that guy who said the basic needs are what. No, you are very, very high up there on the needs. You know, you have internet, you have a phone, you have a computer you're watching me from, or a TV, or whatever. So you are sorted. You don't have needs because you have a bed that has got blankets and warm water to bath in the morning, and you've got a roof over your head. You maybe just don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or you don't drive, not driving the top of the range cars or whatever. But everything else, you have needs. Your needs are met. So you are the right person to manifest. A person that I cannot talk to about manifestation is a person who have needs. That person is in another category, and how we deal with that person is totally different with how we deal with somebody like you. You don't have needs. You think needing a boyfriend is a need. It's a lie. The devil is lying to you. You don't need a boyfriend. You don't need a top range car. You don't need all the things you think you need. You do not have needs, because you actually can be able to feed yourself every day. You don't have needs. You are a person who has wants. And those wants, the Lord say, you can come get them, my child. But you are busy saying, I have needs. No, it's not needs, it's wants. If you start to understand that it's wants, they will come true, because God will never let you manifest a need. That is God's job. That's why I'm saying somebody who has needs, I will talk to them different from somebody like you right now. You don't have needs, you have wants, and the moment you understand that your wants are what and why you have them, that's when the wants are going to come right. So a person who you see, they have the most amazing house, the most amazing bank account, the most what, though that person didn't get those things through a need system, they got that thing through a want system. Hence, I will go and buy golf clubs. Like, guys, golf clubs, when you look at them, they don't look like the money that we pay for them. And there by the pro shop where we buy these things, there isn't even sale. Like, nobody cares. It's like, you are here, you want to spend your money, you don't care about much. So then, it's a want situation there. It's not a need situation. Everybody's there because they want to be there. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you that if you are having a need, you cannot manifest it. If you're having a want, that's when you have the powers to manifest it. So a want is something that is going to level you up. It's something that's going to make your life better. So it's a new car, it's a new house, it's a spouse, it's a whatever. What else do you guys want? It's a new promotion, it's a whatever thing that you want to have now. It is a level up thing. So there is going to be a joyful excitement that's going to come with this new thing. You're going to feel like you have achieved something. Nobody has ever felt like they've achieved something if they didn't have a loaf of bread, and then now they've got a loaf of bread. I have been in that situation. You don't feel like you've achieved anything. I have slept without food so many times, and every time you got in that food, you just thank God that you can eat today. You don't feel like you've achieved something. You don't feel like actually, you're just scared. Today I'm eating, but tomorrow will I eat? So when you have achieved something that you want, you feel like, oh my God, I'm amazing. Oh my God, I've done this. Oh my God, I've implemented this. So when you are doing your manifestation process, you have to take everything that you're asking from God, from the universe, as a want, not as a need. Because when you leave it as a need, you don't get desperate. Needs is when you are desperate, you don't know what you're gonna eat, your tummy is hungry, you are just praying for one piece of bread. You don't even want the loaf, you just one piece of bread. That is why I always say to you, if you are in that state, you're going to take the breadcrumbs. You will not even ask for a slice of bread. You will ask for the breadcrumbs because you are just so desperate. You want anything that looks like a relationship, you take. It's a mess, you take, because you are so hungry for one, and you don't get the right one, because you can't get the right one when you are so hungry. You want a job, they just give you anything, you just take. You don't even ask for the money, you say, give me anything that comes. It's a messy one, they abuse you. It's fine because you're taking the crumbs most. You are too hungry. When you see a person that's standing there at the robot, and you want to give them a grocery for 5,000, they don't want a grocery for 5,000. They just want one slice of bread to eat. You can't be manifesting one slice of bread. God doesn't work like that. When you're manifesting, you must manifest the whole bread, the whole loaf, not one slice. So if you are busy asking God for one slice, God will be like, child, sit down and think about you asking. So that is why you need to sit down and think about your asking. But there are things in your life that has happened that has caused you to be in this mode of wanting crumbs when there's the whole loaf. So that is the thing that I am saying to you. Please come through to the manifestation course so that we can work with you to cleanse those things out of your system. To cleanse these things that are telling you that you must take crumbs when that you are good enough for crumbs, that you can't have the real deal, you can't have a proper relationship, you can't have somebody who really loves you, you can't have the house you want, you can't have the car you want, you can't, you just want at least everywhere. So when you take this manifestation, that thing that you want to manifest, and you put a want there, it will happen so quickly. But if you put, so now a lot of people take a want and make it a need and put it there, and it doesn't work. You want to make sure that you take the need that you think you have, cleanse it up nicely and make it a nice want. Put it there, now it's a want. And when it's a want, it comes with joy. You getting this thing comes with joy. There is joy in heaven because now you've achieved this thing. But where is heaven? Heaven is inside of you. So that is the number one thing that a lot of people make mistakes with. They go into a manifestation process hungry, thinking that they don't have, thinking lack, thinking all this kind of stuff. And then you don't get what you've asked for because you're in a lack mode. You don't understand that you've got. You just need a leveling up. Okay, so I'm gonna keep our video short for today. I'm gonna do another video probably tomorrow during the day. I'm gonna talk about. I know that I've written it down. This year I write things down so that I don't lie to you guys. Okay, so we're gonna talk about how you become sure of what you want to manifest. So we're gonna do that tomorrow during the day. Then we're gonna talk about receiving a mode, stopping yourself from making and what is the other thing? LinkedIn, yeah, I think so. If you want to join us for the manifestation class, we are going to have the next class for 19 February. So I'm going to put in the numbers here. 061 221 5867. Please send a WhatsApp to my PA and ask for her to add you on that class. If you're in the January class, we're going to send you a message to tell you when to expect the new work for the new month. Oh, there was somebody who asked something here. Let me read. It was Mosi. Is it possible that we get excited about things that are not meant for us, hence don't receive? I'm trying to understand. Is it possible to talk to your angels about what you need and still not receive it? Okay, so Mercy, we talked about this last week, that your desires are not your own. So unless really somebody told you that you must have something that you really don't need, but they just told you that it's a good thing to have because that will happen. Other than that, all the desires that you have, God put them in your heart. So there's no way that you can have a desire that is not meant for you. There was a time when you never thought of a BMW, and then today you think about it. So if it's not ready, it's not time, you wouldn't even have the desire. There are so many things you can desire in the planet today, you don't desire them. But there are specific things you do desire. So do not worry. Once you desire it, God has said it's fine for you to have it. But the problem might be that you then put it in the need basket, while you're supposed to put it in the want basket. That's why it doesn't come right, like I was just explaining now. So there's no way that you will want something that God doesn't want for you, because the desire comes from God. So make sure that you acknowledge that God is, if God says to you, now you must have the mention, it's time for you to have the mention. You must accept the mention. So if you don't accept the mission, then you can't receive it in the physical. Okay, so please go back and just watch a few of the videos that I've done this year. We've talked about this in a more detailed manner. Anybody else would like to ask, please ask, or you can send me an Instagram DM. Please make it an Instagram DM. because I don't see the Facebook messages. Most Facebook DMs don't come through. I don't know why. I see them like 2 years later. So make sure that if you're sending me a DM, you send it on Instagram or you send it on the WhatsApp number that I sent. It's 061 221 5867. So you can send me a WhatsApp message if you want to ask something, if there's something that you don't understand that you want us to talk about. If you want to book a session for a healing session, also you could do a booking on that number, the 061 number. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely, 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 lovely evening. We'll talk again tomorrow. Please make sure that you click on the share button. You click on the like button. You click on the subscribe button. You click on the follow button. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.